Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your...
Night, and I was delighted to see that award going to the Black Watch cast. I saw the performance in Glenrothes, and I think the idea of the Scottish diaspora and reaching out and what they can do and what they can contribute. Remember, we have the homecoming next year. What a wonderful idea. I'm trying to work out how we work in loose women to the homecoming next year. Perhaps ideas on a postcard, please. I'm delighted to be here this evening to present the award to this year's Great Scot. The Great Scot Awards are a wonderful way for us all to pay tribute to those who've made an outstanding difference to their community. And without this award, these people may not have had the recognition that they so dearly deserve. And can I also pay tribute to the Sunday Mail, who are part in the fabric of Scotland, and certainly congratulations on 18 years of these awards. These awards... And I know the personal attention that Alan Rennie pays to these awards and the passion that he has for them. These awards are known as the People's Oscars, but rather than acting out stories, these are people here tonight who are living them. Tonight marks the end of an emotional and heartwarming journey for everyone involved. I have no doubt that these evening's stories will inspire others, and I hope many of you in this room to go on to do great things, raising money for charity, risking lives to save others, taking on challenges that would seem impossible, dedicating lives to caring and helping others. I had a fantastic time and a real humbling experience as a judge. It was a privilege to hear the extraordinary stories of people's achievements, and it was extremely difficult to find only one winner from the wealth of talent we had on offer. But at this time, when people perhaps face adversity and some difficulties, I think we should take comfort and indeed inspiration from the words of Kelly, our first winner, when she said, "It's when you face adversity that your true strengths can come through." And I think we've seen that tonight, and it's a lesson for us as a country. I'd like to congratulate everyone who was nominated. I would like to congratulate all the finalists. You're all winners tonight. Scotland needs heroes like all of you, where compassion is king. You make me, you make everyone else in this room proud to be Scottish, and you reflect the greatness and the kindness of this nation. And now to the moment you've all been waiting for. It's been a great pleasure to be here. This next award is for a group of people who have done much for their country, have done much for their own community. And it's a very special story about a young woman with support from her community who has won the heart of her community and is proof positive that Scotland's future is in good hands. Let's hear her story.
She's lost her best friend. She lost her big brother, as Calum would have called himself, by a minute. She's lost her soulmate, the person that she grew up with.
18 months ago in Rothesay, Jenna Spears lost her twin brother Calum to a tumour in his brain. He was just 12 years old. When they knew it was incurable, they set out their plans.
We were just to make the most of the time we had together, just in case the worst happened, which it did, but just to spend more time together and not fight as often, but just kind of spend time together, yeah.
And during that time, and in the months since, Jenna and her family have devoted themselves to Calum's dying wish. He wanted others to enjoy a part of the island where he and his sister had shared happy times together. On this field, looking out towards Arran, will be Calum's cabin, a place of respite for families of other terminally ill children.
It's going to be a 4-bedroom cabin, but the upstairs will be open plan so that if extra family, like your gran and grandpa, come to stay, then it'll be there's space for them up the stairs, and down the stairs will be 2 bedrooms and like a kitchen, wet room for if the child's disabled and anything like that. There's also going to be a games room so that they can have fun while they're here.
Driven by Jenna, the family have raised £300,000 through events from sponsored walks to football matches and charitable donations big and small from across the country. Among them, a contribution from Pudsey and Children in Need.
We feel that obviously we're helping. I mean, we know we've obviously been through all this, and to get away, whether it be in between chemotherapy and radiotherapy, whether you've just been told that your son or daughter's been diagnosed with whatever cancer-related illness, just to get our head round about it and get away.
Calums Cabin will be up and running by the end of the year. It'll have one special feature in his memory.
Well, it's a stained glass window, which is a big blue star, and Calum loves stars. At his service there was stars along the church, and everyone took a star home, and I think there's like a star in every household in Rossi. We've left the upstairs open plan so that when the light shines on the star, it will reflect through the whole of the house, so it'll be a really good feature.
And as Calum's light shines on for others, Jenna illuminates life for her family.
She puts on a brave face from the moment she wakens up to the moment she goes to her bed. She talks about painting it on every morning, and nobody would ever know. Anybody that met her would never know. So I'm immensely proud of her. I just think she's wonderful, she's great.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jenna and her mum Caroline and her father Duncan to collect their award.
Well, Jenna, as you heard, and we've talked about all night, deciding the Great Scott is always an incredibly difficult task. And this year, really, it was a unanimous decision. You have moved everyone so much. You've done so much, £300,000. You can't have stopped.
No, we haven't really, but sometimes we do, but not really.
Well, at Calums Cabin sounds like it'll be a fabulous tribute to your twin brother, and I love the idea of the stained glass window. Is that all coming along?
Yeah, it's coming along great. We've had some ideas from the guy that's making it, so we just need to make a decision what it's going to be like.
Great. And do we have a date when it'll be open and you can allow other families in to enjoy it?
Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have the kit organised. We've got all the ground renovation at the moment, and we've hopefully at the turn of the year, beginning of January, we'll have Calums Cabin up and running.
And of course, as you say, so proud of your lovely daughter.
I am.
Hard to know what to say. Absolutely. I think a huge round of applause. Well done.
Okay, just a few thank yous before we close the ceremony. And that's, of course, to the Sunday Mail, Morrison's, to all of our category sponsors, to the Hilton and their staff for their fantastic service this evening, to Biffy Clara and their fantastic performance, to all of you for being such a lovely audience and for quietening down so nicely when we asked you, and, of course, to all the Great Scott winners and finalists.
And also a wee round of applause for the lovely Andrea McLean. And thank you all for coming. Thank you for your support. And of course, we'll see you on the dance floor. Thank you.